What's up, brothers and cards family? I'm Jonathan, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about investing in sports cards. You're kind of hearing that term start to float around a lot more often. There's a big difference between investing and collecting. I love collecting sports cards. I collect cards of the guys that are friends of mine or that I've met in the NFL. Guys like Kirk Cousins, Tim Tebow, David Blau. Those are the guys I like to collect. Investing is a whole different story. Investing can look like buying a card now with intentions to sell it in 10 seasons or 5 seasons or as soon as they get hot. The beautiful thing about investing in sports cards is that it's super budget friendly. Whatever it is that you want to spend on investing in sports cards, there's available financially healthy options that have potential. You're going to hear us talk about potential a lot in this video, and for good reasons. There's cards that you can buy for $5 to $10 that have potential to be $1,000 cards someday. We're going to show you some of those products and some of the examples of that happening throughout the hobby in the last couple of years. The first thing we're going to talk about when we talk about potential are these 3 things right here. And that's position, organization, and opportunity. These 3 pieces can play a big role in the value and longevity of that value for a certain card. There are similar details that go into investing in basketball and baseball cards, and I'm sure hockey and other sports as well. Our main focus is football. We all played football in college. You know, we tend to enjoy collecting football, so that's the most research that we've done is in the football world. When it comes to football, position, huge. Listen, I played quarterback in college. I played quarterback in high school. All my buddies gave me all kinds of crap, but quarterback, all people care about is quarterback. Listen, when it comes to investing, it's very, very true. Quarterbacks have the biggest, by far, potential. Now, when we talk about organization, an organization doesn't necessarily define a player. Okay, you see Lamar Jackson, you see Patrick Mahomes. Those guys are incredible and will be incredible for whoever they play for, okay? So the organization doesn't necessarily define the potential of a card, but there's some organizations that are just going to help a lot for a couple different reasons. You got the success of the program, you got the fan base, and then you got the market surrounding the city or state that they're from. And Andy and I have talked a lot about this. There's 4 teams that really stand out, and that is the Steelers, the Cowboys, the Patriots, and the Packers. Now, if you think about how many championships those teams have all together, it's a lot. It's a lot, and that's probably a huge reason for their fan base size and for their big market in the hobby. When we think about opportunity, we are looking for somebody who's not necessarily going to start right away. Those guys that are drafted like Joe Burrow, that are going to be day 1 starters, those guys are going to start out expensive. And if your budget is a lot bigger than mine, then listen, go for it. If that's somebody you believe in, that you think that they're going to be the guy that takes that team to the next level and makes them championship worthy, then, go all in. I like to look at those guys that coming in a backup slot. Maybe that even won't start the whole year. Again, Patrick Mahomes didn't start at all his rookie year. He went to back up Alex Smith, who I actually really liked. And people always talked highly of Patrick Mahomes. I thought, maybe. I actually had an unparalleled Patrick Mahomes RPA that I pulled at Indy Card Exchange once, and I was standing right next to a Chiefs fan. He's like, "Man, what do you want for that?" I was like, $35. So now worth about $800. So sometimes those guys that aren't starting right away are going to be in the lower price range where you can really invest in with minimal risk and have that crazy potential. So we've talked about the players. Let's talk about the actual cards. Something that's a little bit different now than when, our dads or grandfathers were collecting is that it's not so much just the rookie cards. Sure, there's some value in rookie cards, specifically Prism rookie cards, which I like to look for. But autographs are a big thing now that weren't necessarily big back in the day. Investing in rookie autographs seems to be the biggest investment that is holding longevity at this point in time. And so there's some products that really matter. Condition really matters. We're going to talk about a few of those things. There are several different kind of brands or products of any given player and their autograph. For example, I have a Drew Lock autograph that's worth $40. I have a Drew Lock autograph that's worth $800. Don't think that, I can't invest in sports cards because that card is so expensive. Because there's different products that have different tiers. Let's look at National Treasures. This is like the cream of the crop, okay? When we look at this National Treasures graph here, you see how expensive that Lamar Jackson True RPA. When I say True RPA, I'm talking about the National Treasures true RPA. It's vertical. It's got their rookie card symbol on it. It's numbered out of 99. And as we look at this graphic here, you see how big the value has gotten for Lamar Jackson compared to Baker Mayfield. Now that season, everybody was flipped because Baker Mayfield had a great rookie season. His stock was going crazy, and Lamar didn't really play much. But what a difference a year can make. And that's what I'm talking about when I say potential. Let's look at another big product, Contenders. The Tom Brady Contenders rookie autograph is one of the biggest finds in the sports card world. Contenders autograph has held value for a long time, pretty much since then. You also want to get something that has a good grade on it. You see there, those big numbers are the gems, the PSA 10s, the BGS 10s, the BGS 95 10s. Those are the drastic difference between a gem card and a raw card. The raw prices are down there at the bottom. But again, you see how expensive a gem Lamar Jackson autograph could be. I actually pulled a Lamar Jackson Contenders rookie autograph at Indy Card Exchange probably in like December of 2018, and I sold it that week for like $350. Yeah, $350. Look at what I'd sell for if I still had that today. So, these guys don't necessarily start that expensive. Investing in somebody is a real thing where the market can change within a season and the value can go so high. So if you believe in somebody, it can go from, where you're at to where Lamar Jackson is right now. We're going to look at another product. So National Treasures was like cream of the crop. That was the most expensive. Contenders, in my opinion, one of the highest longevity values. But, a good product nonetheless, especially if you can get those good condition cards. Now, Prism is another big one. It's a big product in basketball as well. But it's a big product in football. I love Prism. I love opening packs of Prism every year. We actually promised that Prism will be in our Pack Plus program, which is the #1 subscription box in the hobby. That, every month we're going to include Prism in the random. So some people are going to get Prism in their boxes to have a chance at some of these kind of cards. So let's just kind of recap over those products we just showed you. We showed you National Treasures, Contenders, and Prism. And I would say that Select and Optic aren't too far behind Prism. Let's talk about condition a little bit. So you can see here in this graphic the difference. And again, this isn't even an autograph, okay? This is a rookie card from Optic, one of the products we just mentioned, of Patrick Mahomes. 2017 Optic base rookie. You see the difference in value from a BGS 10 to a PSA 10 to a PSA 9. Condition matters a ton. We personally like PSA better than BGS. When we grade stuff, we usually send it to PSA because we believe there's a higher chance of getting a PSA 10 than there is a BGS 10. And that PSA 10 has better value than a BGS 9.5. So now that we've talked about a few of these key components to investing in sports cards, here's my advice. Set your budget. Know what you can spend. It's a fun thing to do. We love sports. It's kind of like a next level piece of enjoying sports. But be responsible. Set your budget. I like looking for guys that maybe could come in, sit behind a veteran for a while, learn from somebody that's been in their position for a long time. So sometimes those guys that aren't starting right away are going to be in the lower price range where you can really invest in with minimal risk and have that crazy potential. Look for some of these key products I just talked about. Get one single card that is the best card that you can get for your guy for a couple reasons. If it flops, that's one flop. If he does great and you can sell for a big gain, then that's one sale. It's also extremely important that you know what cards are worth. Get on eBay, look up the card you're looking for, and search the sold listings. Go to card shows. People are willing to take cash in hand more than they're willing to, pay fees and deal with shipping and all that stuff. Go to Beckett's website. They've got like a show calendar. We have a card show that we do every month in Fishers, Indiana. Jump into the sports cards community. Guys, we named our business Brothers in Cards because we love the brotherhood of sports, okay? But as we've done this for, let's see, like 5-6 years now, we realized that there's a whole new brotherhood in collecting. We're big promoters of the community and the hobby. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Our Pack Plus program is on about 100 different videos on YouTube every month from collectors all over the world. Join our Facebook group, Brothers in Cards Marketplace. It's a very safe place to sell and buy cards, and it's a good way for us to stay in touch with you. But yeah, guys, the sports card community, the sports cards opportunity is at a very high place right now, and I hope this video helped you, and I hope you guys enjoy this hobby as much as I have. Learn more about our Pack Plus program by watching this video, and learn more about what we think about the 2020 QB draft class here.